our videotape replays were inconclusive as to whether the glove touched the canvas. Bottom line is Bojado has the one knockdown and the scoring edge that goes with it, although the first and third rounds were closer.
Let his arm go. Let his arm
Now, we heard Buddy McGirt between rounds saying, just because it's getting easy, you can't lose your focus. And indeed, it does appear that Bojado is not as sharp as he was in the second round.
Well, he's trying to take his time, let Leija wear himself down a little bit, and he's really trying to concentrate on waiting on Leija to throw a left hook because he knows he can catch him between his left hook and hit him with his own left hook first.
There he did. He caught him with and Leija threw the left hook and left the left hand out there, and Bojado came back to the body, and now Leija is trying to trade in return.
If you notice, he also likes to wait. As soon as he feels Leija's power shot, he counters right back because he knows Leija's going to be there.
I stop punching. Let him out.
Because Leija has to set his feet to throw power.
No, it's just once he throws his power shots, he doesn't move his head. See where his head is right now?
Mm-hmm. Leija's straight right hand caught Bojado. Bojado ducks twice and then pounds Leija with a left hook to the body.
Amazingly, there's nothing resembling a cut on Leija here in the fourth round. Usually by this time he's close to being busted up, if not busted up already.
He's fighting his heart out. I must give him credit. He's fighting a great fight here to be 38 years old and fighting this great young sensation like Bojado.
Trying to turn the tide again as he's more active than Bojado here in the fourth round. Bojado with a little mouse emerging under his left eye, so he's the first to mark in the fight.
And I think the body shots from Leija is the only reason he's still around right now.
Okay, yeah, okay, come on. Box. Come on. Come on, now. Okay.
The gentleman on the left there is the great Dick Butkus, one of the dominant players of his era as a linebacker in football. Next to him, his son Matt, who is on the management team of Bojado. Dick Butkus, one of the greatest football players I ever saw.
Number 51 of the Monsters of the Midway, Chicago Bears.
Okay? Come on, baby. Let's put it. Let's be smart in there. You're boxing beautiful, but you're just falling asleep. Okay? Let's wake up now. Come on. Let's go, baby.
Okay? All right, come on, baby. Hands up.
4 well-fought rounds so far between James Leija and Panchito Bojado. CompuBox numbers. Bojado landing 62 out of 149. Very selective compared to Leija, who's thrown almost 300 punches and landed about the same number as Bojado. Hard right hand by Leija.
2 right hands in a row.
Crowd responds. Remember, Leija was painting Bojado with that right hand in the first round, and Bojado adjusted with the left hook to the body. And now he tries to do it again.
Right now, Leija is giving a boxing lesson to Bojado. Bojado seems very confused.
Bojado's waiting for one shot.
Walk it out, walk it out.
He feels like he dropped Leija early, and he can come back and drop him again once he gets him to make a costly mistake.
Yeah, but sometimes you can wait all night for that mistake.
I didn't say that was the right thing to do now. I just said that's what he's doing.
Yep.
Because he's getting caught with some very good punches himself now.
Leija's right hand partially blocked, but part of it landed. And there's a hard right hand to the body by Leija. Bojado pops him upstairs with the right hand, shortening his punches now.
Good body shot.
Well, this is real good work at close quarters. You seldom see two fighters just standing there on a dime.
And keep their own hands and not hold fight in there like that. You're very right, man.
Very gradually, the tide swings toward Jesse James Leija, who seems to have more answers in an adjustment-type fight.
All right, stop punching. Walk it out. Walk it out. Walk it out.
If Leija can somehow keep up this pace through an entire 10-round fight, Bojado's got quite a challenge on his hands.
Yeah, but Bojado was smart. He'd go back to the body now because Leija just expended a lot of energy. Good right 1-2 combination by Bojado. See,
30 seconds left.
Right
now
there.
there's a perfectly thrown left hook to the body after he ducked another right hand. And that leaves Leija swinging at air for 3 or 4 punches.
Oh, bring that up. Bring him up.
Bojado fires a perfect left right on the belt line while Earl Morton is saying bring him up. Bring him up, bring him up. He didn't bring him up any too quickly. We're halfway through Francisco Panchito Bojado against Jesse James Leija in the first of our 2 fights this evening. Still to come, Arturo Gatti, boxing's human highlight film. Crowd in the arena responding to the sight of Gatti on the scoreboard above the ring. They are here to root for him, and the place is very nearly full, or as close as we've seen it for any big fight. If you had told us 10 years ago we'd still be covering Arturo Gatti in 2004, we would have thought there's no possible way. Panchito Bojado working for the second time here with trainer Buddy McGirt, after Floyd Mayweather Sr. was unavailable to him for his last fight against Andre Eason because he was working with Oscar De La Hoya to prepare for De La Hoya's fight against Felix Sturm. Now Mayweather Sr. has been unavailable to Bojado as he gets ready to work with De La Hoya against Bernard Hopkins, and that's left Bojado twice having to use Buddy McGirt as a fill-in trainer. He thinks that Leija's connection to De La Hoya's promotion company, Golden Boy Promotions, is probably the reason this happened. For his part, Mayweather Sr. says, of course that's not the reason. The reason is I have a full-time contract with Oscar De La Hoya, who's one of the few fighters in the sport who pays enough money to command that you work for him full-time. Or exclusively, at least, when he's fighting.
The way to answer Mayweather for Bojado is to win this fight and go on to a big career.
With Buddy McGirt or some other trainer.
Correct.
I'm going to tell you, though, these body shots Leija has been landing have really been taking effect on Bojado. He doesn't want to get hit with the body shots anymore now. If you watch him, he's making a conscious effort to block these body shots now.
Well, and he's backing up more than was the case in rounds 2 and 3 when he was standing in and countering so effectively. Ducking away from the body shots there. Bojado has become a tentative fighter here in round 6, and Leija, as Larry Merchant said, boxing well, suddenly is in command of the fight, or so it appears.
I think it's like Larry said. I think Leija confused him a little. But I know he got his respect with the body shots.
Now Leija picking his spots and pot-shotting Bojado.
It's a good idea from Bojado's view that Leija doesn't bleed now because he is ahead in this fight. What we mean by that is if a fight is stopped on cuts, it would go to the scorecards, of course.
Now Bojado seems to realize the need to do more and